Alright everyone, welcome back. Saber blushes even more. Her figure looks like me from earlier. I blush too. Her hand in mine, I vividly recall Saber's sensations and pull away quickly. Unable to say anything, we just stand there.
外に出よう。早く行かないと時間がない。
そうですね。急ぎましょう、シロ。
We start to go with that forced conversation. Once we go outside, we won't return here. I look back at the ruin for the last time and head to the battlefield, suppressing my beating heart. We reach an open clearing in the forest. The sun is rising and the forest is darkened by the morning mist. Compared to the inside of the dense forest, this place has an open view.
トサカ、ここ悪くないんじゃないのか。
そうね。条件はいくらかクリアしてるけど、見晴らしが良すぎるのがどうもね。これじゃあ私はともかくセイバーとシローの逃げ道がないもの。
She's such a perfectionist, considering even the escape routes.
丘を渡りましょう。大丈夫。まだ時間はあるわ。
Tosaka re-enters the forest. But Saber stares into the distance and doesn't move.
セイバー、何してるのよ。早くしないとイリアスフィールに。
I feel a chill. I can't forget it since I felt it once already. I can't even see him nor his presence. But this pressure on my body must be because of him. A girl's voice echoes through the forest. Beyond the mist. You know, it's funny. The way she said, I found you, reminds me of that anime I saw, which was pretty sad. One called Anohana. Oh my god. That ending, guys. If you ever saw that anime, it's something worth watching just to build up to the not the suspense, build up to the point of you breaking down in tears because it's emotional. From inside the forest far away, something black comes straight for us. Well then, why the hell are we gonna wait? Is it because we're in a clearing under the open sky? I feel like Ilya is talking to us while looking down from the sky.
やば、あいつもうシロを見つけたの？まずい、ここじゃ視界が広すぎる。って何よこのスピード。これじゃ2分かからない。ちょっと何のんびりしてるのよ2人とも。ここじゃまずいって言ってるでしょ。早く場所を変えないと。
Tosaka takes my hand, but we won't make it.
いや、ここでいい、トサカ。3人で戦えるだけでも良好なんだ。これ以上は求められない。
バカ、それがまずいんだってば。ここじゃ横幅がありすぎるの。セイバーだけじゃバーサーカーを止められないし、いくら離れてたってあんたも間合いに入っちゃうじゃない。
トサカが心配してくれてるのは分かってるけど、危険なのはみんな一緒だ。それにこうなっちゃ逃げ道なんかないんじゃないのか。
それはそうだけど。
セイバーもいいな。ここでバーサーカーを迎え撃つ。
Saber nods quietly.
もう分かったわよ。簡単にやられたら怒るからね。
She must have agreed as she disappears into the fog. Once she goes into action, she's super fast. She gets away from the clearing and goes up a tree in the forest.
来るぞセイバー。準備はいいか。
あなたも。戦いが始まったら決してここから前には出ないように。何があろうとバーサーカーをここには近づけさせません。
I already trust in that, Saber, don't worry. The fog flickers. From the morning fog, As if black darkness is seeping out, the mad warrior appears along with a white girl.
意外ね。てっきり最後まで逃げ回るとばかり思ってたのに。それとももう観念したの、お兄ちゃん。
There's about 40 meters between us and Ilya. We're facing each other on opposite ends of the clearing.
セイバーは治ったんだ。そっか、だから逃げ回るのはやめにしたのね。欲しいな。そんなことで私に勝てると思うのは可愛いんだけど。残念ね。シロはここで死ぬんだもの。
Her laughter echoes through the forest. Does it irritate her? Saber standing beside me is so worked up that she could attack at any moment.
もうつまんないな。ずいぶん無口になっちゃったのね。もしかして殺されるのは怖いの？そんなのもったいないよ。今命乞いをすれば私も許してあげないこともないんだから。
Tosaka must have finished climbing the tree. If she's going to place herself, it will be near the center of the clearing. Nobody would notice if she was right where the branches are overlapping, and they should be strong enough to support her as well.
そう、あくまでそういう態度なんだ。ならもうおしゃべりはここまでだね。リンともども殺してあげ。待ちなさい。リンはどうしたの？シロ。
I guess that's what you expect from Berserker's master. She has a complete understanding of what can be overlooked and what can't be.
遠坂はここにはいない。あいつと俺たちはとうに別れた。
別行動をとったの？そっか、セイバーを連れてるシロは足手まといだものね。リン一人ならもっと遠くに逃げられる。
そういうことだ。もうとっくに森を出てるだろう。今から追っても間に合わないぞ。
そうかしら。この森はアインツベルンの結界よ。誰が入ってきて誰が出ていったかぐらいはわかるんだから。あれから外に出た人間は一人もいない。リンはまだ森にいるわ。探し出すのはこの後でも十分よ。
Thank God. If Ilya can only sense the boundaries of the forest, she doesn't know about Tosaka yet. Actually, she completely believed what I said. Ilya is certainly a cold-hearted master, but still, can't that cold-heartedness still be recovered?
イリア、戦う前にもう一度だけ聞くぞ。マスターを辞めて、こんな戦いをやめることはできないのか？
できないよ。おじいさまの言いつけだもの。バーサーカーがいる限り、私はアインツベルンのマスターなの。イリアは他のマスターたちを殺して聖杯を持ち帰らなくちゃいけないんだから。それにもう一度だけ聞くのはこっちだよ。私はアインツベルンの当主だから、あんな言葉二度は言わないわ。けどシローが答え直すって言うんなら、ちゃんと聞いてあげてもいいんだよ。
She has a little hope in her voice, but as long as Saber's beside me, I can't nod to her words.
答えは変わらない。俺はセイバーのマスターだ。お前がマスターを辞めないって言うんなら、バーサーカーを倒して辞めさせる。
I declare so while looking at Ilya and Berserker. In that instant, the air in the clearing freezes.
そう。なら本気で殺してあげる。その思い上がりと一緒に粉々に砕いてあげるわ、シロ。
Oh. Is that her magic crest? What is that? A pattern is appearing on her face. No, it's not just her face. That thing is all over her body. It's a huge command spell, incomparable to the ones we have.
遊びは終わりよ。蹴散らしなさい、ヘラクレス。
A dead voice. As if to answer it, the giant behind her roars. A scream that shakes the earth. The giant screams as if going insane, and its every ability increases as it deforms and swells.
そんな 理性を奪っていただけで凶暴化させていなかったというのか。
It's only natural for Saber to feel a shudder. Even I, unable to tell how strong a warrior is, can sense that it is not to be messed with.
行け、近寄る者はみんな殺しちゃえ、バーサーカー。
It's an explosive roar. It roars out, not even a howl now, and the giant jumps in.
セイバー
A silver light dashes forward in reply. Berserker lands in the center of the clearing. A huge body descends and Saber runs straight for its landing point. The ground trembles. As if stopping a meteor, Saber attacks Berserker. Ooh! It is the return of legends. In this forest filled with the morning mist, two shadows clash without ceasing. Berserker is just overwhelming. If his horizontal blow is a whirlwind, his descending blow is a waterfall. If Saber takes such an attack, it would prove fatal even for her. Saber repels such attacks straight on without faltering. Against storm-like blows, she deflects them with all her might. If she doesn't, she will be slashed in half along with her sword. The infinite blows that continue without pause are in fact a blow diverted with all her might. The continuous sound of clashing. Their ranges are different. Their speeds are different. Their strengths remaining are too different. The only thing possible for Saber is to smash her sword into the unavoidable attack and stop it from slashing her by offsetting it with her own blow. To speak metaphorically, Berserker is a broken rock drill. The blade spinning in all directions will mercilessly destroy all that approach. If one reaches out even a little, that's it. One would get entangled in the blade and be shredded into pieces, unable to even run away. A normal human can't go up against such a thing. If approaching it is fatal, you can only run away. But Saber places herself within the blades and does not retreat, so she will be cut down bit by bit. The swords make sparks, and it's only natural for her armor to splinter bit by bit. She is constantly putting herself in fatal situations. I just hold my breath. In ancient times, the heroes that went up against dragons must all have been like her. They know well enough that their strengths are different, but still, they bet on the chance of a lifetime. A great violence surpassing human. They defend until the only opening appears, and many warriors died when no such miracle occurred. Their fight is just that, a dazzling battle that takes my eyes away, but it has only one end prepared, with it being Saber's defeat, as she is hurt more by the second. The roar shakes the ground. Berserker's whirlwind cuts through the wind and flings back the defending Saber. Saber's armor chips away with every blow, and as she hits the ground, she charges bravely at Berserker without falling to her knees. But she's already at her limits. Saber's breathing wildly, and her movements are slowing down even to my eyes. She's not even trying to create an opening in Berserker. Saber will be slashed by him in a few more blows. In my clenched fist is a bow. Hell yeah, what? Listen, we're gonna save, and we're going for it. Alright. The instant Saber is flung away, I fire at Berserker. This won't hurt him, but it should at least take his attention off Saber. What? The arrow that hits Berserker's temple does nothing. I can't even get his attention. The giant does not block. No, he doesn't even care about my attack.
そうよバーサーカー、白なんか放っておきなさい。セイバーを殺した後でいくらでも料理できるんだから。
Ilia's laugh echoes through the forest. I can't do anything. Saber's about to collapse in front of me, and I can't do anything. I'm too weak. I can't hurt Berserker no matter what I do. All I'm doing is distracting Saber. A strong blow. Saber repelling that attack has her feet driven into the ground up to her ankles. The blows are heavy and fast. The axe sword flying above Saber's head comes down. The sword shaves off some of her armor as she flings herself away and breaks the ground. feel like I'll grind my teeth down. Am I unable to do anything after all? I can't protect Saber and no fight alongside her. There's nothing I can do. All I can do is...
ならばせめてイメージしろ。お前にできることなど所詮その程度でしかないのだから。
That guy said so.
外敵などいらぬ。お前にとって戦う相手とは自身のイメージに他ならない。
That's right. What was he saying? It wasn't his usual harassment. Those words held an importance that I need to understand right now. No, saying that. Weren't all of his words a warning that I shouldn't have ignored? Saber's body is flung away. She didn't jump to get away. She took a blow. That storm-like blow landed right on her side. Saber totters. Concentrating strength into her numb fingers, she faces Berserker again, coughing violently. The giant will not miss the opening Saber has finally shown. My voice won't reach them. It's useless for me to say anything, and it's useless for me to have a bow mimicking archers. Do I still not understand? What I can do? What I should be doing? That's right. What do I need in order to save Saber? A bow won't do. Even a lance won't be able to pierce him. And that doesn't mean I should have the same weapon as the enemy. That giant. To defeat that mountain, I'll need a sword. A sharp and gorgeous sword of the king that will defeat the enemy in one blow. Like that golden sword so suited to her that I saw in my dreams. My head hurts. Bearing my nausea, I still stare at Saber. But ironically, I feel like I'm going crazier the more I stare at her about to collapse. Saber and Berserker's movements seem to be in slow motion. Many switches are arranged in a row. Coughing, Saber bends her body in pain for an instant. Is he setting up his magic circuits? Uh-oh. Berserker smashes down his axe sword with all his might. As if making a line, the firing hammers move into position one by one. It seems like knocking down dominoes. The triggers are pulled all at once. Berserker's blow smashes Saber away. It's fatal. Saber's body split through the waist and her piercings are thrown into the air. The only thing flung into the air is Saber's armor. Berserker's only smashed Saber's armor. Saber created an opening to make Berserker take a large swing, and Saber charges in at top speed using all the energy she has left. A black howl surges out, but he can't retreat from Saber, who is right in front of him. She places both hands on her sword and slashes at Berserker with all her might. I can't believe it. The giant that seemed to be rooted to the ground is smashed back a few meters by Saber's blow. And then...
Saber!
the true final attack is executed instantly. She must intend to fire from as close as possible. Tosaka jumps down from the branch high above and throws her jewels as she descends.
ノイ、あと随分スティルシーストエアセーサング
A rain of ice whirls down. In it, 3 giant icicles shaped like spears have enough magical energy concentrated into them to blow away a whole mansion.
ダメ避けなさいバーサーカー
Ilya, who was only watching until now, screams. She must have realized how dangerous that attack is, but it's too late. The spear of ice isn't just falling. As it's fired, it is accelerating to skewer Berserker. There's no way he would be able to dodge it. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a shotgun of ice perfectly coordinated with Saber's desperate attack. It has more than enough magical energy in it to be able to kill Berserker. But... he swings at it, doesn't he? He deflects it. Oh my god! He swings his axe sword through the air. Even as he's pushed back by Saber, he destroys 3 blocks of ice with his quickly readied axe sword. splash of blood. Perhaps because he swung with only one arm, the icy shot completely destroyed and it lacerates his arm. Not only that, the ice refreezes on the giant's arm and stops its movement completely. But still, it got only one of his arms. Saber raises her voice. It's only natural, because Berserker's other arm has grabbed Tosaka's body as she descended onto him. Oh no. Tosaka's face contorts in pain. With Berserker's power, it should be no problem to crush Tosaka.
遠坂
I run. I don't care if I'm only dragging her down. I don't care if I can't do anything. I won't let him crush Tosaka.
リン
Saber must not have any power left to stand, but she still lifts her body. Tosaka must be in pain as she reaches out with her face downcast. And then,
そんなことだろうと思ったわ。
she smiles and speaks boldly. Oh, you daredevil. Everyone gasps. Saber, I, and even Berserker must have frozen. She's horrible. She knew this was going to happen, yet never told us about it. Berserker puts power into his grip, but it's a second too late. Bullets of lights are fired. 4 jewels are used. The rapid fire from a perfect point-blank range kills the Black Mad Warrior for sure this time. No, it has splendidly, perfectly blown away his life. Did Berserker's head get blown off? Blood splatters over me and I'm at least 10 meters away. Is this his spinal fluid? I can't be too happy about it when there are things other than blood mixed in it. But I'm sure it wasn't overkill. He was a monster. I bet Tosaka would have been crushed if she didn't blow off his head in a single blow. I slow my running steps. Tosaka is still held by Berserker, but the battle is over. Berserker's face is still covered in white smoke. From the smoldering sounds, it must have been a huge explosion.
嘘。
I hear Tosaka's voice. She's looking into the white smoke, dumbfounded. Hold on. Is it just my imagination? Berserker's fingers holding Tosaka are digging deeper into her. Tosaka is just staring at the white smoke, but it doesn't last long. The large cloud of white smoke fades away. In it is Berserker's face, though it was certainly blown away. Tosaka is at a loss for words, cowed by the demonic stare. Laughter echoes to the clearing. The Silver Master controlling Berserker from the edge of the clearing is laughing.
見直したわり。まさか1回だけでもバーサーカーを殺すなんてね。でも残念でした。バーサーカーはそれくらいじゃ消えないんだ。だってね、そいつは12回殺されなくちゃ死ねない体なんだから。12回殺される？
She must have figured out something important from Ilya's words. Tosaka's eyes are strained in faint regret.
そうか。神明が分かった時点で思い当たるべきだった。ヘラクレスって言ったらヒドラの弓なのに、持ってるのはただの岩だった。だからこいつの宝具は物じゃないんだ。英雄ヘラクレスのシンボルはそう、肉体そのものがヘラクレスの宝具なのよ。あなたも知っているでしょ、ヘラクレスの12の難行を。ギリシャの英雄ヘラクレスは己が罪を償うために12もの冒険を乗り越え、そのご褒美として不死になった。この意味あなたならわかるでしょ。命のストック、蘇生魔術の重ねがけ。だからそいつは簡単には死ねないの。かつて自分が乗り越えた分の試練は生き延びてしまう神々にかけられた不死の呪い。それが私のバーサーカーの宝具、ゴッドハンドなんだから。わかった？バーサーカーは今ので死んでしまったけど、あと5つの命があるの。 惜しかったわね、リー。今のが5倍の宝石だったらバーサーカーは消えていたのに。
I can't hear Ilya too well. I see Saber run up to Berserker out of the corner of my eye.
リン、逃げて。
Saber dashes to her. Tosaka tries to tear off Berserker's fingers, but they won't even budge. Then,
いいよ、バーサーカー。そいつ潰しちゃえ。
the burning eyes glare at Tosaka. Tosaka screams. The giant's fingers dig in as if to scoop out Tosaka's guts. What lies ahead is that inescapable figure of her miserably crushed. I run. I forget who I'm against or where I am. My mind is already burned up.
させるか。
Saber slashes at Berserker. The invisible sword is swung at Berserker's defenseless arm as if chopping a vegetable. But it has no effect. The sword bounces back. Not only does it not hurt Berserker's arm, but it does not even loosen Berserker's grip on Tosaka. It must be painful for her to even move. Saber swings her sword desperately as blood spills from her mouth.
シロ。
Her face freezes as she sees me run up to Berserker.
話しやがれてめえ。
I smack my bow against his back. The giant does not budge. It must think nothing of me at all. My fingers are numb. What kind of body does he have if the one doing the hitting, have my hands go numb?
逃げて、シロ。
Huh? I raise my fist at Saber's voice. In that instant, my body flies through the air like a leaf. I drop like a piece of trash. Berserker smacked me with the frozen sword. The bow I instantly blocked with is easily smashed and I'm thrown so far. I writhe in pain. The breaking sound was not from the bow. One of my arms is bent like a spider's. Breathing hurts so much that I want to smash my lungs up. I can't breathe right from the blood coming up to my throat. But it doesn't matter. Breathing will just make me pass out. I shouldn't be breathing right now. I get up. Right now, I have to. I run. It's my turn this time. I'll break his arm and save Tosaka. He must have eyes on the back of his head as he swings his sword as if flinging away a bug. I can dodge it. I won't be hit by something swung with a frozen arm. Okay, maybe you can't. Damn, my body's sinking. He must have scraped my leg. Damn it. Don't break my leg when you haven't even hit it.
バカな。もういい。離れなさい、マスター。
I can't do that. I won't let Tosaka die. What do I need to save her? A weapon. A blade would be good. At my feet are the remains of the destroyed bow. Above me is Berserker's sword coming down. I pick up a broken piece. Descending sword. There's no time to think. I channel my magical energy into it. I easily succeed at strengthening it, but the sword comes down. The broken piece is totally smashed this time. My body, that should have dodged the blow, collapses, so there was no meaning in strengthening such a broken piece. If I'm to do it again, I have to do it from the very beginning. Nothing should be impossible. If there's a model, anyone can imitate it. So I have to repeat that foundation, composition, work, experience, time, and... The giant turns. It must have decided to kill this annoying nuisance before Tosaka. Raising my body, I glare at the giant. I have no fear. My mind has already burned up. They're behind me. Prepared even for our own elimination, Saber is determined to use her holy sword. Is that the only option? Oh, psh, listen, don't use it. Alright, hold on, we're gonna... make this happen. Go with this. Don't use it. The wind unravels. I start to see the golden sword in Saber's hands. The one that must not be used. The sword I told her not to use under any circumstances. I'm gonna use a command spell, aren't I? I snap. It makes the last rope holding me snap.
使うなセイバ
Yep, I was right. My left hand is burning. One of the command spells disappears.
どうしてもうこれしかないではないですかシロー。